Our topic today is how to tell if they are the one God has for you. Join me as I put my heart on the line and figure out if this person is really the one for me. Finding that special someone who truly gets us can be a lifelong journey. We've all been there, scrolling through the social media, watching couples post, and wondering when we'll find our own perfect match. The concept of one is a powerful one, making us believe that there's someone out there who will understand us like no one else, who shares our laughter and will support our dreams. But let's face it, determining if someone is right for you can be super tough. We often find ourselves questioning whether our partner is the one or just a great person who's good for now. External pressures from friends, family, or even society can make things even more confusing. We might feel like we're supposed to be in a relationship or get in a certain milestone by a certain age. And then there are those nagging thoughts that can creep in, making us wonder if we're just settling or if this person is truly aligned with our values and goals. So what are the signs that someone might be the one? For starters, compatibility is the key. It's not just about sharing similar interests, but also about having a deep emotional connection. When we're with someone who truly gets us, we often feel seen, heard, and understood. Shared values are critical, and they help us build a strong foundation for our relationship. And now let's not forget mutual respect. It's essential to feel valued, appreciated by our partner. Now, when we are with someone who respects us, we feel confident and supported. But here's the thing. Even these signs, it's easy to get caught up in the romance and overlook potential red flags. That's why it's essential to take a step back, breathe, and assess our relationship honestly. What are our non-negotiables? Are they really being met? Are we feeling fulfilled and happy in the relationship? Now, before we continue our conversation here, let us look at some biblical examples of marriage. Shared faith. 2 Chronicles 6:14 warns us about being unequally yoked with unbelievers. This is paramount for Christians, emphasizing the importance of a partner who shares the same core commitment with Christ and aligns with biblical values in all aspects of life. Godly character. Look for a person who embodies the fruit of the Spirit, such as love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Galatians 5:22-23. Now consider traits like trustworthiness, diligence, generosity, humility, wisdom, and the ability to handle conflict in a godly manner. Proverbs 31 describes an excellent wife as someone who's trustworthy, hardworking, gracious, among other virtues. Husbands are called to love their wives sacrificially, like Christ loved the church. Ephesians 5:25. Love and respect. Mutual love and respect are fundamental. Ephesians 5:33 instructs husbands to love their wives as themselves, and wives to respect their husbands. Open and honest communication. Healthy communication is vital. Proverbs 24:26 emphasizes the value of honest answers, while James 1:19 encourages being quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to anger. Forgiveness. Given human imperfection, forgiveness is very critical for navigating disagreements and also building a lasting relationship. Seek wise counsel. Don't hesitate to seek advice from trusted mentors, pastors, or Christian counselors who offer guidance and support. Now let's look at more considerations to keep in mind. when looking for a partner. Focus on becoming the right person, not just finding the right person, by prioritizing your relationship with Christ and developing a godly character. Marriage is a covenant, not merely a contract, reflecting the union between Christ and the church. Ephesians 21 to 33. Ephesians 5:21 to 33. Don't rely solely on romantic feelings. Why feelings are important. A relationship built on shared faith and godly character will always provide a more stable foundation. Compatibility goes beyond superficial interests, extending alignment in faith, values, and commitment to glorify God. The Bible emphasizes complementary within marriage, recognizing and anticipating the desired roles and strengths that each partner brings to a relationship. Ultimately, discerning the one God has for you involves prayerful consideration, seeking wisdom from the scriptures and godly counsel, and observing a potential spouse character and alignment with biblical principles for healthy relationship. Now, what are the characteristics of a godly spouse? Spiritual qualities. Strong faith. A godly spouse has a personal relationship with God and actively seeks to live according to the biblical principles. Commitment to God's word. They value and apply biblical teachings in their daily lives and relationships. Willingness to grow. They are open to learning and growing in their faith and understanding of God's will. Prayerful. They actively pray for their spouse, their marriage, and their own spiritual growth. Let's look at character traits. Integrity. They are honest, trustworthy, and have a strong moral compass. Humility. They are willing to put others before their own and not arrogant or prideful. Kindness and compassion. They demonstrate empathy and care for others, especially their spouse. Patience. They are willing to endure challenges and disagreements with faith and understanding. Forgiveness. They are willing to forgive and show mercy to their spouse. Commitment. They value commitment and are dedicated to the vows they make. Now let's look at relationship qualities. There's respect. They respect their spouse, their opinions, and their individual journey. Love. They demonstrate love in practical ways, not just with their words, but with actions. Trustworthiness. They are reliable, dependable, and confident in their spouse. Understanding. They seek to understand their spouse's perspective and needs. Unity. They strive for unity in their marriage, working together towards common goals. Now, let us pause here and continue with our discussion on marriage. The moment of truth comes when we realize that our partner is not just someone we love, but also someone who helps us grow. It's that feeling of being with someone who challenges us to be our best, who supports our passions, and who is there for us through thick and thin. It's a turning point where we know that we found someone special, someone who feels like home. To sum it up, identifying the right partner is all about being honest with ourselves, recognizing key signs like compatibility and mutual respect, and taking the time to assess our relationship. Self-awareness is very critical here, as it helps us understand what we want and need in a relationship. If you ever wondered if your partner is the one, share your story with me in the comments below. And if you're looking for more relationship advice, seek out my other video on navigating tough conversations in relationships. It's a game changer. If you have gained from this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Remain blessed.